Here's 5 crazy shark or ray facts to take your mind off of the TikTok ban for a second, because if your feed's anything like mine, that's all you're seeing. So let's enjoy some sharkaganda. Counting down at number 5, we've got the existence of the torpediniforms, which are the electric rays, which are just insanity. Everyone knows about the electric eels, but no one knows about the electric rays. And the strongest shock that they can issue is 220 volts, which is the same voltage of your like super heavy duty appliances for your oven and your, washing machine and stuff like that. So yeah, just imagine going into your kitchen and sticking a fork into one of those outlets. So yeah, don't mess with the torpediniforms. At number 4, we've got that moose, horse, and polar bear have all been found inside the stomach of Greenland sharks, which is just pretty wild when you think about it. We have no idea if they're out there actually preying upon those animals or if they just were scavenging opportunistically. Um, the thought of a Greenland shark taking down a polar bear, even if it is a juvenile, is pretty crazy to think about. At number 3, we've got that some sharks glow in the dark, like this chain cat shark. Need I say more? At number 2, we've got the famous cookie cutter shark. We all know cookie cutter sharks are pretty crazy. Not only do they also do a little bit of the glowing in the dark, like the chain cat shark, but they also eat their own teeth, which, by the way, are fused together. We know that they use these teeth to just take a chunk out of ginormous whales and other large sharks and other large fish. But yeah, their teeth are actually fused together, and then they will eat them. They consume their fused teeth. When they need to shed a new tooth, it goes right down the hatch. So that's crazy. Last and certainly not least, because it is number 1 on this list and should be number 1 on a lot of lists, is the fact that sand tiger sharks exhibit what's called adelphophagy. Adelph meaning sibling, phagy meaning consumption, and it's a form of nourishment for their young that are developing in utero. You see, they have 2 uteri, and they will have a number of young developing in each uterus because they do what's called serial fertilization, where the female holds on to sperm from the male and then is able to continuously fertilize eggs. And so these developing young are at different developmental stages. So the more developed ones will consume the less developed ones. And it's sort of like sibling Thunderdome, and the fittest, the strongest one comes out on top until there's really only one young left in each uterus. It's pretty brutal, but when you think about it, evolutionarily, it does mean that the young that come out of that are ready to take on the world. So if you didn't know any of those fun facts, make sure you smash a follow, because Shark Talk is here to stay, baby.